This is Daniel Berman reporting from the first edition of the Hollywood Backlot. Today's subject is Hollywood sequels versus independent films. Now, I really do believe, folks, that the Hollywood Backlot is to bring to you the best and worst in Hollywood movies. The worst of it comes in the early 90s, where Jurassic Park was first debuted. Now, we had 2 and 3, 3 being The Lost World, which lost track. But I really do believe that when you look at this, when you look at cinema, and you look at the quality of the cinema, you really have to look at the quality of what you're watching. Now, I know Hollywood cinema is based around, okay, it's a rainy day, you go and you go watch a movie. But if you're going to pay your $13 and you're going to pay for a concession, you might as well watch something of quality, not something that was halfway done. I've lost faith, maybe not completely, but I've lost faith in Hollywood films. I think the only real sequels that I know of that haven't lost anything really is Toy Story. Toy Story has gotten better and better over the years. That's why they've taken so long to come out with the next edition, because they put real thought into what they're doing. People spend numerous amounts of cash at the concession stand buying a ticket. You might as well watch something that's really good. Hollywood sequels are not worth that effort. They haven't been for the last, 10, 15 years now. I believe when you look back at all the great films that we've had, Dog Day Afternoon, back in the late 1970s, that's a film that they never remade, but it doesn't need to be remade or redone, or no director has had any feeling of doing it because it was so well done. It's disappointing that you can look at Reservoir Dogs, see the great amount of work that went into that film, but you cannot say that about the last 10 years of Hollywood cinema. I mean, you really cannot do that. I mean, I'm disappointed at the fact that we have, from years ago, from Car 54, Where Are You? I mean, is that what we've been reduced to? I mean, is that where your box office dollar is going toward? If you're looking to see, like, say, something from, like, The Expendables, hey, that's your taste in films. I went to see the film. Okay, I admit I was kind of a fan of it. But you get all those action stars in there, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Jet Li. But the list can go on and on. It doesn't matter how many stars are in it. It has to depend on the directing, the producing, the screenplay. It goes on and on and on. I was disappointed when they came out with television to movie. I really wasn't too thrilled at the fact that they redid some of those classic television shows. I was disappointed at the fact that they didn't take the time to watch more of those episodes and bring it to film. They added a lot of extra stuff in there that didn't need to be needed. It wasn't wanted. And the films flopped. My other annoyance, which I'll probably cover in another show, is video games to film, which is another disaster and a half. Well, listen, folks, just before we conclude with today's show, I just wanted to show you my 3D glasses. Actually, more and more movies nowadays are coming out in 3D. Now, I don't know if you've seen the previews for it, but that new Saw 7 or something like that is coming out, and it's going to be coming out in 3D. And then, plus numerous other films that are coming out. And you know what? And don't forget, 3D television's on its way, so definitely check that out when you have the opportunity. And watch it in 3D, because I have my goofy, 3D glasses here, so definitely go check that out when you have an opportunity. And that's a field that's just going to keep growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger when it comes to cinema and home entertainment. So, folks, this is Daniel Berman, and I'll see you at the movies. Thanks, everyone.